Hello friends. The genuine temporary entrant criterion is one of the key requirements for the subclass 407 training visa. Let me address this today for the benefit of those who may be thinking of applying for this visa. Department of Home Affairs will determine whether you have a true purpose of temporary stay in Australia for the purpose of this visa. To ascertain that you will be a genuine temporary entrant into the country in Australia, the department will consider your background, immigration history, incentive to stay in Australia and return to your home country. When the department assesses your personal circumstances in your home country, there are a variety of factors to be considered. The first consideration is your personal circumstances in your home country. You should consider providing evidence to prove personal ties in your home country. This is an important factor as the department will consider whether or not this serves as a significant incentive for you to return to your home country upon completion of your training in Australia. Your personal ties can be your family, employment, and community ties. The Department of Home Affairs may also consider your economic situation in your home country. Other factors that the department may take into consideration is the political and civil unrest in your home country and/or whether you are required to serve military service. That may be a significant incentive for you to remain in Australia rather than going back home to complete your military service. The next consideration to assess the GTE criterion for the grant of 407 training visa is your personal potential circumstances in Australia. The department will also take into consideration whether you have any personal ties in Australia, which may act as an incentive for you to remain in Australia after the expiry of 407 visa. And this can be your family, partner, or community ties. If that is the case, you will need to sufficiently address in your GTE submission to avoid the risk of refusal of your visa application. Another consideration is your choice of training in Australia. Why have you chosen to come to Australia over other countries? Why have you chosen to do your training here in Australia? The answers to these questions are likely to benefit your genuine temporary entrant statement. It may be beneficial to your application to outline your knowledge of other countries' training opportunities and why you have chosen Australia as your training destination. Another factor to consider is how your training in Australia will influence your future job position and monthly salary. Will you receive a higher salary and position if you were to undergo training in Australia compared to if you were to undergo training in your home country? Will this investment be worthwhile in the long term for you? Choice of employer could be another consideration that the department may make. It is important to justify why you have chosen a particular employer to do your training. Purpose of training, your intention to come to Australia to train is extremely important as it can be breaking point to satisfy the GTE criterion. The department will assess your choice of training and what relevance it has to your previous study, qualification, and previous full-time employment. Another factor that is considered is whether the same training is available in your home country, and if available, why you are choosing to come to Australia for the purpose of training. There are several other factors that are relevant to effectively address the GTE criterion for 407 training visa, such as how will this program benefit your career path? records of previous visa applications in Australia and previous travels, duration of training, your expected compliance with visa conditions, and much more. I sincerely hope that this video will help you understand GTE criterion a little better. We have done hundreds of successful applications and have also trained hundreds of registered migration agents and lawyers in Australia in making successful applications for their clients. We are known industry leader in the visa subclass and are here to help you prepare strong applications that may have higher chances of approval from the Department of Home Affairs. Also, when it comes to writing submissions, including specifically tailored submissions on GTE and other requirements, you can rely on our industry-wide established expertise in the subject matter. If you need to discuss your case or need any assistance, such as writing a training plan, monitoring of training, compliance, we will be more than happy to assist. Please feel free to call us on 0246261002 or send your inquiry to info@migrationscenterofaustralia.com.au. Thank you.